Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This video will explain some very basic concepts on electrostatics. Unit number 13, Physics 10, National Book Foundation, and the conceptual question from question number 1 to question number 4. We start with some basic concepts of electrostatics. Charge is the very basic property of matter. Matter is composed of atoms that contain both positive and negative charges. There are two types of charges present in any object. Protons, the positive charged particles, are contained in the nucleus and cannot move freely within or across different objects. Electrons, on the other hand, are negatively charged, are very light mass, are free to move across matter within an object or across different objects. Mass of one proton is equal to 1.673 into 10 power minus 27 kgs. Mass of one electron is 9.109 into 10 power minus 31 kg. Notice the mass of electron is very smaller than the mass of proton. It's 10 power minus 31, whereas proton is 10 power minus 27. Note that the mass of one proton is approximately equal to the mass of 1837 electrons. I said 1837 electrons make up the mass of one proton. Charge on one proton is positive 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Charge on one electron is negative 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. Note, electrostatics deals with charges at rest. What is a dipole? An object having two poles is a dipole. An electric dipole is formed when two charges, positive and negative, form concentration on two opposite ends of any object due to presence of some charge near the object or in the presence of an electric field. Now here I have tried to show a dipole. This is an object which has concentration of positive charges on one end and the concentration of negative charges on the other hand. A dipole is somewhat an object looking like this. A magnet is a dipole since it has two poles, north and south poles. Question 1. A plastic ruler rubbed with hair once placed near thin stream of water causes thin stream of water to deflect slightly. Why? Key conceptual points. An object, if electrons are in excess, the object is negatively charged. If electrons are deficient, the object is positively charged. Deficiency in electron means electrons have been removed and object becomes positively charged. And if electrons are added to some object, that object becomes negatively charged. Another key concept for this question is a dipole. When positive and negative charges accumulate on two opposite ends of an object, it becomes a dipole. When a charged body is brought near any other object, it forms a dipole. Electrons accumulate on one side depending on the charged body brought close. The near end is always oppositely charged. Remember, the near end is always oppositely charged, hence causing a force of attraction because opposite charges attract. Now, the concise answer to this question is, when the ruler is rubbed with hair, it becomes charged. Once brought near to the thin stream of water, the water molecules form dipoles. Since the near side of the dipole carries opposite charges, hence it attracts and causes a deflection in the water stream. Question 2. Does charging two identical spheres with opposite charges affect their masses as well? First, the key point. Charging two identical spheres with opposite charge means making one deficient of electrons, hence become positively charged, and the other with excess of electron, making it negatively charged. The concise answer to the question is, mathematically, the sphere with the excess of electrons should have more mass than the one which is positively charged, means sphere which is deficient of electrons. However, remember that the mass of electron is so small that it is not even accounted for while calculating the mass of an atom. Hence, the difference in the two masses can be ignored for most practical purposes, and the two spheres may be regarded as having same masses even when charged. Yes, as stated earlier, mathematically they can have a difference in their masses. Question 3. Why the car body attracts dust after it gets polished on a service station? The key point. Excessive rubbing of car's body causes removal of electrons from the car, making it positively charged. Now, answer to the question is, polishing the car means excessive rubbing. Rubbing causes the removal of electrons from the car body, hence making the car a positively charged body. The dust particles in air near the car's body form dipoles and settle on the car's body firmly. Question 4. Two oppositely charged rods, once brought near the small pieces of paper, both attract the pieces of paper. Why? Does it show a third type of charge present on the pieces of paper? The key point. Dipoles are formed within any object when a charged rod is brought near it. So, answer to the question is, the pieces of paper get attracted because paper molecules form dipoles once a charged rod is brought nearby. The near end always carries opposite charge. It gets attracted to the rod, may the rod be positively charged or negatively charged. There is no concept of a third type of charge known or discovered so far. Note that the accumulated charges on pieces of paper will soon start to diffuse over the whole of the paper and start to drop down again.